Hey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm diving into the fascinating world of what your dog can hear and see that you can't. So have you ever noticed your dog suddenly staring at nothing or barking at something that you can't hear? Now let's look at the science of all that, because there are some things that even I didn't know about. So first up is eyesight. The world as we know it is just a fraction of what other animals can perceive. Our senses are pretty limited compared to our lovely dogs. For example, dogs possess the ability to see ultraviolet light, a spectrum that's invisible to the human eye. This means they might notice pee stains, trails left by other animals, or patterns on fabrics that are totally invisible to us. Urine trails, for example, become glowing beacons, guiding dogs along paths marked by other dogs. This ultraviolet vision allows them to track and follow trails with ease, adding another layer to their already impressive tracking abilities. Dogs also have amazing night vision. They have more rod cells in their eyes, which help them see in dim lighting. The shiny layer behind their retina reflects light, making them like natural night vision goggles. Dogs' brains process images at much higher flicker rate than humans, meaning they detect rapid movement much faster than we do. That is why they're so good at catching things that move super fast, like tennis balls. Did you know that older TVs and lower refresh rate screens may look like a flipbook of still images to your dog instead of a smooth video? Modern TVs are much easier for dogs to watch because the motion appears more natural to them. And are dogs able to see color or not? Well, they're not completely colorblind, but they see the world mostly in shades of blue and yellow due to having dichromatic vision. Red and green, they just end up being muddy shades of gray. By the way, if you like this video, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and I'd love to see comments. How about sound? Well, their hearing also is a lot better than our own, reaching frequencies up to 65,000 Hz. This incredible range allows them to detect the faintest rustle of leaves or the distant bark of another dog. Just to put that in perspective, the human ear struggles to detect anything beyond 20,000 Hz, and the older you get, the less you hear. This means that dogs can hear sounds that are more than 3 times higher in frequency than what we can perceive, and their hearing is generally 4 times better than ours. They can hear the rustling of grass, to the high-pitched calls of small animals such as bats, or a piece of cheese you dropped on the ground, like the cheese tax. It's a world alive with sound, a constant hum of frequencies we are blissfully unaware of. For dogs, every environment is filled with auditory information that helps them navigate and understand their surroundings. This sensitivity to high-pitched sounds explains why some dogs react so strongly to certain noises. Sudden loud sounds or continuous high-frequency noises can be overwhelming and even distressing for them. Dogs can pick up on subtle vibrations in sound, helping them detect changes in tone, pitch, and even atmospheric shifts. Some studies should suggest this might be why dogs sense earthquakes or storms before humans do. And if their sight and hearing weren't impressive enough, dogs also possess another sensory superpower, a heat-sensitive nose. This extraordinary organ can detect minute temperature changes as small as a fraction of a degree. Imagine having a built-in thermal camera able to detect the heat signatures of living creatures even in complete darkness. This is the reality for dogs, whose noses act as a heat-seeking sensor, guiding them towards warm-blooded prey even in darkness. But this remarkable sense has other applications as well. Dogs have been known to detect fevers in humans, and their sensitive noses pick up on the subtle rise in body temperature. This ability to sense heat adds another dimension to a dog's perception of the world. It allows them to navigate in darkness, track prey, and even sense changes in their human companions. But perhaps the most surprising of a dog's senses is one we are only just beginning to understand: magnetoreception. This ability allows dogs to sense the Earth's magnetic field, acting as a built-in compass. Studies have shown that dogs tend to align themselves along with a north-south axis when they do their number twos. This peculiar behavior, once dismissed as mere coincidence, is now thought to be linked to their ability to sense the Earth's magnetic field. How this all works remains a mystery, but it is thought to be linked to specialized cells in a dog's brain or even in their eyes. Whatever the mechanism is, it's clear that dogs possess a sensory connection to the Earth that we're only just beginning to learn about. So what does this mean for your dog? If your dog reacts to something you can't see or hear, trust them. They might be onto something. They have an extraordinary sense of smell, capable of detecting scents nearly 100 million times lower than humans can. This means they can pick up on the faintest whiff of a scent trail that may be days old, or detect the presence of someone or something long before it comes into view. Don't assume your dog is ignoring you. Background noise could be overwhelming to them. In a busy or noisy environment, your dog might be bombarded with lots of things that makes it difficult for them to focus on you. Being mindful of this can help you create a more supportive environment for your dog during your training sessions. If they avoid certain lights or electronics, it might be because they hear an irritating high-pitched sound that you cannot hear. Paying attention to your dog's reactions can help you identify and see if any of your appliances are causing discomfort. Basically, your dog is living in a very different sensory world than us, one where their sight and hearing outclasses ours in a way that we're only just beginning to understand. Has your pup ever reacted to something invisible to you? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know the weirdest or the coolest ones, or they might even help you when you had a break-in or something like that. Thank you for joining me in this journey into the extraordinary sensory world of dogs. It sure is a world full of wonder, mystery, and fascination, at least it is for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating insights into the dogs. Catch you next time. Bye!